Hello student, welcome to AISSMS Institute of Information Technology. Myself Dr. Amol Deshmukh from Engineering Science Department. In this video, we are going to discuss Introduction to the Interference of Light. To this particular topic, we will discuss History of Nature of Light. We will brief about electromagnetic waves, interference of light, also what are phase difference and path difference, and relation between them. So, in the 17th century, two scientists had a completely different view about nature of light. For example, Newton explains the phenomena such as reflection, refraction, and dispersion of light. These phenomena are explained by introducing corpuscular theory, which considered light is to be made up of particles. However, above theory fails to explain the properties such as interference, diffraction, and polarization. In 1679, Huygens proposed new theory which called as wave theory of light, and according to this theory, each point on the wavefront is to be considered as source of secondary wavelet. Now let us understand what are the electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves have two components. One is electric field and another is magnetic field. As we can see in the figure, electric field is oriented in the direction of y and magnetic field is oriented in the z direction. Now as we can see in the figure, the electric field and magnetic field are mutually perpendicular to each other, and they also perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of the wave. The speed of the electromagnetic waves in the vacuum can be calculated as shown in the formula, that C equal to 1 upon square root of epsilon mu, where epsilon and mu are the permittivity and the permeability of the free space, and the speed of the electromagnetic waves in the vacuum particularly is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. Now let us understand the electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic waves are classified depending on their wavelength and the frequencies, and this classification is known as the electromagnetic spectrum. As we can see in the figure, there are different regions where the electromagnetic waves are classified on the basis of their wavelength and frequencies. For example, visible light is lie in between 400 nanometer to the 700 nanometer. Now let us understand the interference of light. When there are more than one waves traveling in a same medium, then the net displacement of the particle is given by the vector sum of the displacement produced by each wave. This is also called as the principle of superposition. For example, as we can see in the figure, the red wave and the blue wave have the different displacement, here considered as a y1 and the y2 respectively. When they meet at certain point, the net displacement can be calculated as y1 plus y2. However, there are few conditions need to be satisfied in order to get the definite interference pattern, such as the sources of these waves must be coherent, that is, the wave must maintain constant phase with each other. These sources must be monochromatic, that is, they must have the same wavelength. Now let us understand the waves are in phase and the out phase and how to differentiate between them. For example, in the figure 1a, as we can see, the two waves are in phase because the crust or the thrust of these waves are lies or the align equally or in the same line. However, in the figure 1b, the crust or the thrust are not aligning with each other. As we have mentioned earlier, that the net displacement can be calculated as y1 plus y2. So the simplest displacement equation can be written as a sin omega t plus kx. So for these two different waves 1 and 2, we can write as y for the y1 equal to a1 sin omega t plus kx1, and for the y2 a2 sin omega t plus kx2, and the net displacement is addition between them. Now let us calculate the relation between the phase difference and the path difference, where omega t plus kx is the phase for these two waves. So we can calculate in such a way that phi equal to k x2 minus x1, because omega is the angular frequency which is constant, that is mean the first condition is following because omega is constant, since the sources must be coherent. So we get the relation between the phase difference and the path difference, which is phi equal to 2 pi by lambda delta x, where k equal to 2 pi by lambda, which is the wave vector. Thank you.